Greetings, fellow business enthusiasts. In today's video, we'll delve into the topic of dividends. While many of you are familiar with this concept, for some, it might be uncharted territory. Before we delve into the content, kindly take a moment to show your support by liking this video, subscribing to our channel, and hitting the notification bell to stay updated with our latest uploads. Without further ado, let's jump straight into the video. Dividends are a crucial aspect of business finance, representing a portion of a company's profits distributed to its shareholders. Here are key details about dividends in business. First of all, what are dividends? Dividends are payments made by a corporation to its shareholders as a reward for investing in the company. They are typically paid out in cash or additional shares of stock. What are the types of dividends? Cash dividends, the most common form where shareholders receive a cash payment for each share they own. Stock dividends. Instead of cash, shareholders receive additional shares of stock. Property dividends. Shareholders receive assets or products as dividends. What is a payment frequency? Dividends can be paid on a regular schedule, such as quarterly or annually, or as one-time special dividends. What is a declaration date? This is when a company's board of directors announces the dividend amount and date of payment. What is ex-dividend date? Shareholders who own the stock on or before this date are eligible to receive the dividend. Those who buy the stock after this date won't receive the current dividend. If you are wondering who is a shareholder, also known as a stockholder or equity holder, is an individual, institution, or entity that owns one or more shares of stock in a corporation. Shareholders have an ownership stake in the company and may have voting rights and entitlement to a portion. What is record date? This is the date when the company reviews its shareholder records to determine who is eligible to receive the dividend. What is a payment date? The actual date on which the dividend is distributed to eligible shareholders. What is the purpose of dividends? Dividends are typically paid by established companies with stable profits as a way to reward shareholders and attract investors. It's a way for shareholders to share in the company's success. Let's talk about the taxation of dividends. The tax treatment of dividends varies by country and can have implications for both the company and the shareholders. What is a dividend policy? Companies may have varying dividend policies, which can include a consistent payout ratio or a commitment to paying dividends even during tough economic times. What is a dividend yield? This is a financial ratio that indicates the dividend income relative to the current market price of the stock. It's a measure of how much income an investor can expect to receive from their investment. What are the impacts of dividends on a stock's price? Dividend announcements can affect a company's stock price. A stable or increasing dividend is often viewed positively by investors, while a reduction or omission may lead to a decline in stock value. And if you are wondering what a stock is, a stock, also known as a share or equity, represents ownership in a corporation. When an individual or entity holds stock in a company, they own a portion of that company and have a claim on its assets and earnings. What are legal and regulatory considerations? Companies must comply with legal and regulatory requirements regarding dividend payments in their jurisdiction. What are dividend reinvestment plans, DRIPs? Some companies offer DRIPs, allowing shareholders to automatically reinvest their dividends to purchase more shares. Who are dividend aristocrats? Dividend aristocrats are a select group of publicly traded companies that have a history of consistently increasing their dividend payments to shareholders year after year. These companies are known for their strong financial stability and commitment to returning value to their investors through dividend payouts. To qualify as a dividend aristocrat, a company typically needs to meet certain criteria. 1. Dividend increase streak. The most common criterion is a track record of increasing dividends for a minimum number of consecutive years, often set at 25 or more. 2. S&P 500 inclusion. Many dividend aristocrats are part of the S&P 500 index, which includes some of the largest and most established companies in the U.S. stock market. 3. Financial stability. These companies generally have a history of stable earnings and financial health, allowing them to sustain and grow their dividend payments. 4. Sector diversity. Dividend aristocrats span various sectors of the economy. from consumer goods and healthcare to technology and industrials, providing diversification opportunities for investors. Investing in dividend aristocrats is often considered a strategy for income-focused investors seeking both consistent dividend income and potential long-term capital appreciation. These companies are perceived as having a competitive advantage and a strong position in their respective industries, making them attractive for those looking for reliable income in their investment portfolios. It's important to note that while dividend aristocrats have a history of dividend growth, past performance does not guarantee future results. Investors should conduct thorough research and consider their investment goals and risk tolerance before including dividend aristocrats in their portfolios. Additionally, the specific criteria for dividend aristocrat status may vary depending on the organization or index provider that maintains the list. Now moving on, what is a dividend etiquette? Shareholders are expected to follow certain rules and etiquette when it comes to dividend payments, including reporting them for tax purposes. Overall, dividends play a crucial role in attracting and retaining investors while providing them with a return on their investment in the form of regular income payments. Companies must carefully consider their dividend policies to balance the interests of shareholders and the company's financial health. If you find this video to be helpful, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe and click the notification bell to get notified whenever we upload new business-related videos. Have a good one. Grab the Way of the Alpha book to help you max out your dating and financial life. Link in the description below.